Hello everyone and welcome to a Unicorn Pack video. Spoilers ahead, obviously. Today I want to show the best types of teams you can create. There's obviously ways to vary them, but in general the combos between the different pets, the different teams that you can create to dominate the Unicorn Pack, at least here in the start. These will definitely get changed at some point. I would be surprised if they didn't get nerfed or changed in some way, but this is not a overall strategy. This is just the teams that you probably want to go if you want to win. Now, I recommend trying these teams out, and then after you tried them out, maybe don't do them again. Like, they're fun to do, it's fun to win, but I'm doing this because I want to show people who don't really know how to play Unicorn Pack how you could do it, what kind of fun teams you can go for, and what kind of strong teams you can go for, and then from there you can build out your knowledge about this pack and how to create more fun games. But I just want to, for now, show my best games. All right, so for this first one, I want to show the power of the Nessie. Loch Ness Monster is so strong. It's kind of insane. I won't go through the entire game here. Actually, I'll just skip in a second. But I'm just gonna try and show you here kind of what direction I went. Here in the early game, you can see I'm doing some stuff. Doesn't really matter too much what I'm doing. The big thing is not even this. What's it called again? This worm of sand, not even that is super important, but it is kind of good. The big thing here is that I got in a Bigfoot and I leveled it up and I leveled it up again. So getting the Bigfoot in pretty big because that allows me to get a bunch of rolls, and rolls are really good for the Nessie, for the Loch Ness Monster. You'll see here in, for example, this fight, that the Loch Ness Monster faint summon one Nessie with 2/2 health, 2/2 for each roll this turn, up to 10. So you roll 10 times, you get a, that would be a 20/20, I think, if my math, yeah. And you do that for level 1 Nessie, and that just can get stronger and stronger, you know, when you level it up and when you have multiple. And you'll see here, even just for a turn, even if you just roll a little bit, having the Bigfoot is really important, because the Bigfoot allows you to get a whole bunch of rolls for free, and then that obviously works with the Nessie, who then gets big stats for it. And so it's a good pivot pet, Nessie, but it's also just a good pet in general. So you'll see here, if I scroll down to one of the last teams, any of these last teams, I'll just scroll down to the last team because I think that's, you know, pretty cool. You'll see here that this sandworm is pretty good, and this especially this team spirit is also very, very good, and especially one that you maybe want to go for because levels are really good here. But you can almost have anything there. Just try and go with the Bigfoot and the Nessie and you will be really strong, because it summons a 48/48 like this, and I just demolished their entire team. I don't even need like other stats. So that's the one of the easier ones to go for. Level up Nessie, level up Bigfoot early game. You're super strong and you will probably win. All right, so that is the first one I want to show off. All right, the next one, we're actually in a live game because I want to show real quick what I would do here in the start. So for my next trick, I will show one that's built around the Vampire Bat. Vampire Bat is one of the strongest units here in this new pack, and I wanted to kind of just show off how strong it is and what this like most simple build is you can get that just demolishes the opponent. So I will show you here. So it starts with getting I think it's Barcast, I don't know how to pronounce it, Barcast maybe, at the start, because it gives the last perkless enemy weak, so it gives, and you know, perks that aren't really that many of in this, honestly, and they aren't that common. So if you get the Barcast in early, you can get a whole bunch of weakness, and you can that obviously works with the Vampire Bat, who deals damage based on that, based on the units that get ailments, or the enemies that gain ailments. So that works really well with Barcast. Another one is the Frost Wolf, you'll see in a second here. So I get in the Barcast, I get in another one, and we're already off to a good start here. Alright, so I'm on turn 2 here, and what I want to show also is that if you can, it's really good to get them to level 3, the ones that give ailments here. So the Barcast is the first one I would go for, and I'll actually keep it to the rest of the game. I want to keep this Barcast to, I want to yeah, I want to make it level 3 if possible because I'm keeping it to the end. So normally you would not want tier 1s to go all the way to the end, but Bast is really strong, especially in the late game. So I'm going to keep it around and try and get it to up to level 3. So I will take another one here instead of rolling for more alchemy knees. Here we have another one, the Frost Wolf. The Frost Wolf gives the first enemy cold. Cold, take 5 damage once. Super strong because it gives when it faints, it gives the enemies a ailment that works with Vampire Bat really well because it just deals 5 extra damage to the damage that Vampire Bat already deals. So Frost Wolf is the other one that you definitely want to go for in combination with Bast here, and you will be good. Alright, so we actually move over to turn 9 where I have not gotten the Vampire Bat yet, but I will get it, trust me. For now, I just want a Manticore. Manticore I leveled up into here with support from Deviron. The Manticore is super strong because it makes ailments even worse, so 2 times worse, and it just scales from there. Super, super strong, especially when in combination with the level 3 Frost Wolf and the level 3 Bast here. You'll see I have the team going, and I just need to find the Vampire Bat, and I go to the moon here. I think I want to get rid of this red dragon. And I just want to keep rolling, try and find myself this Vampire Bat. There it is. Finally. Alright, so we can get rid of the Viron here. Start working on the Vampire Bat, and you will already see that I will probably win this next round. If I don't, that's pretty sad. Another one is Unicorn. Because Unicorn is just really good support. Because, you know, Vampire Bat is pretty common. People know it's strong. People will try and go for a lot of weakness stuff, a lot of cold stuff, a lot of crisp, a whole bunch of ailments. Ailments are like the main thing in this pack, and so people will try and go for it. And so what I recommend is definitely just getting in a Unicorn to try and prevent that, especially if you're lucky and roll into multiple chocolate. So you might want to level that up. I don't know if I'm gonna level the Vampire Bat or the Unicorn, we'll see. But for now, you'll just see this round here. I mean, I'll be very sad if I lose this. Oh, he's going another team that I will show in just a second. But for now, see, even that team totally destroyed instantly. And I think if I just keep going from here, honestly, that's just how it'll keep going. And I'm definitely going to get into 10 wins here. All right, let me just think here. And again, we're into next round. I chose to get a level 2 Unicorn. And even though, you know, my team is so low, like here. My opponent's actually going for the same thing as me, but they're doing it better. No! Oh, that's a shame. Alright, people know this is strong, and this is definitely the things you want to be going for. For now, though, I'm just gonna try and stay alive here. Let's see if we can find a bunch of unicorns. Not really what I'm looking for. I guess I'll take them. Let's put this podcast at the back, though, and you here. Alright, so let's try this. Maybe that's better. The great thing about Vampire Bat 2 is that it gains a bunch of health, which is really, really strong. Come on, boom, there we go, takes out the opponent's team. They don't even have a shot at winning. And that is the power of the Vampire Bat. Just keep going with that, and even a level 3 unicorn is really good. And you will probably win, which, yeah, that feels really, really good. Let's try and get some levels for this Vampire Bat, and I will see you at the last round. Alright, here we are on the last round, and it will be really awkward if I lose this, but this is generally a really good team, and I can definitely win with this, but I might get unlucky and not win it. I guess we'll have to see here. It's definitely possible, though. We'll have to see. No, I remove their team. Please say I can win this. Let's go. There we go. Got the level 2 Manticore. So strong. Vampire Bat, Manticore, and then a bunch of ailments. Just wins you the game instantly. Such a strong combination. Definitely recommended, and definitely one of the plays or one of the teams that you can go if you want to create a strong team. Not really a fun team. I mean, it's very fun. It is very fun. But when you've done it a bunch of times, which I have, it stops kind of getting fun, and you just want to do something more creative. But for now, it's strong, and strong equals fun. I'm gonna be honest, strong does equal fun sometimes, and so here you have it. Alright, we'll see you at the next team. Alright, now I've gotten one of the coolest team comps you can go for. As you saw before, you did get a bit of a spoiler for it, but it was Rock plus Warg. I think this is Rock and Warg. These pronunciations are really, really difficult for these magical creatures because they're from all kinds of different cultures. Thank you, that's the word I was looking for. So the Rock here gives 2 mana 6 times to this warg who deals 1 damage to 3 random enemies every single time it gets mana. So that's 6 times here. If I level the rock up with these Cyclopses that are really, really strong, now it's 9 times. So 9 times this is going to deal 1 damage to 3 random enemies. So that's 27 damage dealt just by, you know, these 2 abilities together here. But you'll see this combo here snipes everything, deals so much damage, and their team almost has no health left. And you're just good to keep going. And obviously you also do get the mana from this rock, which is a massive snipe from this warg, and that feels so strong. So that is definitely one of the combinations that I would recommend you to do, because it's such a cool combo, right? All right, I will see you at the last round. So I just lost last game. That's kind of awkward. I said I would see you last game, or the last game, and then I lost it. But I'm on a new one, and I thought, you know what? I can show you both this rock and warg combo plus another combo. That is with the Chimera and the Kitsune. Chimera is one of the strongest pets in this new pack, and Kitsune works well with it because rock can give mana to the warg, and if I can get the Kitsune here in this position where the Tiger Bark now is, and then where the Bigfoot is, I can get a Chimera. A Chimera can get... What happens is that when warg dies, Kitsune triggers, transfers all friendly mana to the thing in front, so that would be the Chimera. And the Chimera here spends that mana to summon one really, really strong pet, because it has a bunch of mana from this rock here. So that is the strategy I want to try and go for. Let me see if I can pull it off and show it to you. Alright, I'm on turn 11. I was supposed to say 7. No, here, I'm turn 11, and my team is already done. So this is a lot stronger than before. I have the same rock, I have the same warg, but now I have this Chimera, and I want to show off how exactly that works. Especially with the Kraken. The Kraken also works with this team, because of course it both works with the warg who doesn't deal that much damage, and so this Kraken who takes 20% of health from all pets, it takes a whole bunch of damage down from the opponent, or a whole bunch of health down from the opponent, so warg has a higher chance of killing something, or at least reducing more damage, right? Chimera is really, really good because it obviously it summons a really strong pet, and so what happens is that it does not matter if it's a 5/5 or whatever stat line it has, because all the stats are going to come out of a summon that is not affected by this Kraken. So you'll see this combo here completely obliterate their team. You die, everything's go on to Chimera. Chimera summons 2 massive units here, and I just take out the opponent. So that is the combo, and I want to show you the last game, because no way I lose with this, please. So we're already on the last round, hopefully. 9 wins, let's see if we can get this over the line. It should be possible. I mean, come on, this team is so cool, and I'm combining 2 different things together. Normally, I would have the Chimera just work normally, where I use rock or some other mana giving thing to the thing in front and to a strong unit in front, and then use the Kitsune here to give that mana all to the Chimera. But now I put it on top of the warg, which snipes a whole bunch, and hopefully this will look really cool. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna win this, but let's try. It's certainly not certain if I will. Come on, let's get this. And I think there we go, we win this. Alright, so those were the teams that I want to show off. So let me go back and remind you of what we have looked at this video. So first of all, there is a strategy with the Nessie. Going for Nessie is super strong. Nessie is really such a good summoner. It also works with the Kraken since it's a summoner. So definitely Kraken, Nessie, Bigfoot, and I didn't even notice this, but also actually Yeti also really works with the Nessie. Even if you get a level 3 Yeti in there, that is super strong, because that's 9 rolls, so you basically only need to roll once to make Nessie even work. So definitely those combos, just a whole bunch of rolling, a whole bunch of high level Nessies, and you are sure to win. Another strategy is the Vampire Bat. it's a bit more involved. You have to think, okay, do I want to go Frostwolf and Barcast? Do I maybe want to go some crisp stuff? Personally, I just like the get a level 3 Barcast, get a level 3 Frostwolf, take them down with the Vampire Bat. The things to in combination with that is something like the Unicorn is really, really good in combination. And there should be another one. Alright, and the Manticore, definitely. Manticore is super strong with it too. The third option is to go for a level 3 Warg and a level 3 Rock. Trigger a whole bunch of mana onto a Warg, take down their HP with Kraken, and just see the snipes go wild. This is not as strong, and this is definitely harder to get going than the other ones, but it's also a really cool strategy, so I do recommend going for it, though it is a little bit more work. But it's also more fun, definitely. But in combination with that, if you want, you can go for the Kitsune plus the Chimera. So get a whole bunch of mana onto the Chimera and put the Chimera farther behind, make space, get it level up, make space, put it farther behind, Kitsune to transfer all the mana you got onto the Chimera, make a giant Chimera. How do you get mana? Well, recommend Thunderbird or definitely recommend a Rock. Those two are really good for mana creation. Sleipnir maybe if you can get it really large, but it does not seem nearly as strong as something like a Thunderbird or even just a large Rock. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so those were the 4 different ones or teams that you can go for and that I found to be really, really strong. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you go out and try Unicorn Pack. Such a fun pack, so much variety. Try after you've done the strong teams, try and make some more creative teams. Like for example, I made one that focused around jumping to front space. That was a really cool team. Of course, that's not the strongest. They definitely need to make some stronger empty front space stuff. I feel like it's really hard to get something like that going, but when you can get a team like that going and focuses on something like jumping to front space with something like a Jackalope that is more creative, more interesting, and definitely I recommend doing something more fun like that. But if you can, but just as a start, try and get some of these teams that I showed today. Alright, I hope you liked this video. I hope you like this type of content. If you do, like, subscribe, do all the generic stuff, and I will see you in another video. Thanks for watching to the end. That is very kind of you. See ya.